Alright, alright. Oh, we got 2 skill points right off the bat just for starting up the game, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, I'm going to break up with her. You think we should break up with her or what? You know what I'm saying? Once she sees Sigurd again, she's gonna be like, nah, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I love Eivor. Oh yeah, heavy dual wield. Now we're going to have 2 heavy dual wields. Hold on, I'm juiced for that. I'm about to say they be underestimating my boy Eivor's strength. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What does that mean? We can hold that in the shield now? Oh shit! My bad. My bad. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm about to be swinging 2 heavy ass axes. Holy shit. Hey, that's tight though. Alright, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You know what I'm saying? Last episode, pretty light episode, man. We finally finished up over there in East Anglia. You know what I'm saying? We did get the alliance, you know what I'm saying, even though it was a bumpy, you know what I'm saying, it was a little bumpy getting that alliance going, but because you know what I'm saying, between Sigurd and Eivor, but we got it done at a high price, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, if y'all watched all the way to the end, Foke, the one who was supposed to lead Sigurd to the stone, pretty much is working for the Order of the Ancients, which is a group of people who we plan on, you know what I'm saying, getting rid of, pretty much, you know what I'm saying. If y'all don't know, I'll show y'all real quick. These are the Order of the Ancients, you know what I'm saying, all these people. This is Foke, who I was talking about, and Sigurd basically gave, you know what I'm saying, gave himself up for to King Alfred, new king who we was just introduced to last episode for the first time. So excited to see. And after this, well, I don't know if it's the last location, cause I mean the next location after this. But we gotta be up there, like rank 130 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get there. Right now, let's just y'all just sit back, get y'all little snack, get y'all drinking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy this episode with me. And yeah, let's get straight to it, man. Get the fuck out of the way, bitch. Alright, man, we are finally about to be here. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a whole I defeated one of them night things, them bounty hunter looking things, people, you know what I'm saying? And they happen to be part of the Order of the Ancients. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all real quick. And what's the person one? These people right here. It was this person I just defeated, and it took me about fucking 3 good tries. That was a hard person to kill. But nevertheless, we are finally here in London. Yes, sir. There we go. Damn, what the fuck? I was just in a long ass loading screen. There.
Love. Hey, bear our master, Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Oh, hell no.
Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
Yeah, you stupid bitch.
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgus wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
That's a little fucking kid. What the fuck?
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Oh shit!
Grant me strength!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
Try to bump me like you somebody. Come on.
Watch your head there.
Eyes on your foe.
Too fast. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck he thought he was doing?
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you?
Excuse me.
Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
Clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
You're barely fired. Good to meet you. Take it to you.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are 2 of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What
Let me take this off my head real quick. My bad.
Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Nene.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
You mean it doesn't always look like this? Oh, tell me he's dead, that Trigger dude.
Took 3
Oh!
hours to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
Oh shit.
No need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
Good and holy Christ, that could be
Oh
most
shit.
anyone. He governed this bird.
What is it?
Doing notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistress.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
Better to Uba. Oh shit, Uba, my commander, my friend. I hope you are in high spirits in this warm weather. While London never gets as cold as Norway, it rains here nearly every day. I feel as cold and gray as a fish, a common affliction here I found. Still the walls hold strong and our larders stay fat with the bounty. I do not miss going a Viking. I've seen enough golden sunrises for my days. Now I'm ready to rest on my laurels and have my taste of the city's trollops. If you are tired of sleeping on ships or of wearing Ivar around your neck like a noose, there is always a throne up for you here. But oh shit, the sons of Ragnar. Might be seeing them again, probably.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Damn. I'm trying to figure it out. No. Missing something.
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Am I missing something, yo? Oh shit.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Damn. Ooh.
The gods have been murdered!
To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of you. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Alright, let's go.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. We'll trust his word. Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. Have a look, Sunan.
Forget the entrance, we'll go right here.
This place is heavily guarded.
That's the entrance. Oh, they don't see his body. Nice. Let's try to do this one without getting into it with somebody. How about that? In there. Who is behind the order? Oh shit, we about to find that out?
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted, like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
That was the sigil.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Alright, how must we get to the other side? Excuse me. Guess so. Who runs it all? You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna find out who these three people are. Britain shield. Nice, nice. Ooh. Oh wait, what the fuck is that?
Messages between the Leech and the Compass.
Governor Trigger means to interfere with our work.
The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls to strikes.
We must eliminate him now and make a grand show of it. Take his head if you desire and serve his eyes to the river eels. Compass. His head and his eye. Leech. Oh, these are just the three killers. Father, Mother, and Sacred Voice go with you. Or I think it was.
I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Alright, let's get up out of here then. Big ass swords, come on. How did I get in here?
I should be cautious around here.
Whoa, they're closer. How the hell did I miss that shot?
Don't point that at me! Stop! What? Done for now!
You shit! Work with me.
I'll kill you!
Let's go, let's go. I ain't gonna lie, these double blades is not it, these heavy swords.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the
Excuse
Ancients,
me.
they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. We know anything we can act on.
The arrows are Dane, the leech by his thralls. The compass leads them.
The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Alright. Firing the arrow, bleeding the leech. Don't mind if we do. Alright, let's go do that. So basically, to get to the head, we must cut off the hands, which is the arrow and the leech.
I should not be seen in this area. Zunin, guide me.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
Erke has been a great help. Why doubt him now?
Ah, forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long, fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
It is good to talk. Unburden your soul. Clears the mind and lifts the weight off the chest.
Yes, indeed. And thank you for listening.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
That'd be pretty crazy if Erke was a fucking, you know what I'm saying, inside man. Acquire a coin.
You got the coin? Show me. Is that the coin for the archery contest?
Keep off, boyo. This is my coin, my shot. You want one? You talk to my mate Ussa, and he'll point you through.
I heard the take for this job is 3 stubs of silver a month. Is that true?
Yeah. And they pay you more if you drag your brothers into it. Hus has earned a fortune skimming the docks of London Bridge.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Hey! Won't take long.
Who else wants some of Devo? Are you tired of feeling like a minority in your own city? Do you long for purpose and camaraderie? Join our ranks and we'll provide an arrow of direction and strength.
Begone! You reek of someplace else.
I have a bow and a buddy ready to serve the arrow. So why turn away the sharpest eye in Britain?
I haven't come this far trusting any old sellsword on the street. How do I know you aren't some rat looking to sink our ship?
I would never. A mutual friend sent me.
Did he now? And what's our common friend's name?
Husa sent me. Your man in London Bridge.
Husa did? Well, he's a keen one, all right. Has a good eye for soldiers. But do you align with our values? What think you of Outlanders?
I'm not fond of too many Outlanders in one place. I never want to be in the minority.
Exactly. They must not replace us. Yow! You know exactly what we're about. Take this coin. It will give you entry at the Colosseum. Welcome to the Arrow's kinship. With luck, you will gain rank.
What in Asgard is going on?
Complete the arrows challenge. Alright, come on, let's do it. There is the Colosseum. This is where we complete the arrow challenge.
I keep seeing them around my mum's house. Out like this, thinking they can stink up the place.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I will shoot a practice round, just to be sure.
Go ahead then. They're all set up.
How was that?
You've got quite an eagle eye on you.
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayed. All right, take your mark.
Hook set! Arrows none! Fire!
Money. Money. Money.
A perfect strike. We are halfway down the sand.
That chase.
Eivor leads to victory. That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Where this dude running to? Actually,
Hello and welcome.
there we go. Missed you, boy. Let's go.
Husa,
Yeah? And who's asking?
may the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Oh shit.
Friends, brethren, speak. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home
Is this him?
and robbed him of his life.
Excuse me.
Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? You're finished!
Hits take a toll.
Guards, at arms! Cover my retreat! Don't touch!
Ain't no retreat for you, dog. Oh my gosh.
No shame in being patient.
Not playing.
No way out, rat! You'll only die quiet, thieving!
Little bitch.
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
Oh, we got his bow and arrow. Oh shit. Return to stove. Alright, let's do it. Oh wait, we have some skill points too, huh? Hold on. Excuse me.
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage, to harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgo's gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the Compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
What does that mean, Broga? Broga. Alright, man. Well, hey, we're gonna leave off here. Alright, we're gonna leave off on this episode. Yeah, man. It's gonna. Now we're getting into, you know what I'm saying, the new location and things like that. So, like I always say, new missions, new enemies. It's gonna get heavier. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what the future episodes bring. We're gonna pick up next episode, getting at the Leech. Yep, we're gonna get at the Leech start of next episode, and then yeah, just gonna keep going from there. Alright, gonna keep going, rolling with the series. I thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, rocking with me. And yeah, just keep staying tuned. If you enjoyed this video, man, feel free to leave a like, and if you're not subbed to the channel already, go ahead and sub to the channel for your boy. Hit that bell notification as well. Just stay updated, get notified as soon as videos go up. And yeah, man, other than that, you already know what it is. Y'all know the deal, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna catch y'all at the next one. All right, peace.